With the State Department of Environmental Quality did the audit in July. Among the issues found, the lack of a standard process to inspect facilities for drainage issues and the lack of a written program to track non-storm water going into storm sewers. A representative told WECT News that getting these violations is standard. The town's communications manager telling us, here's the quote, "This is a standard process and the violation is more of the norm than the exception for municipalities when they are audited. Our audit gives us a path moving forward for where we need to improve the stormwater program," end quote. Now, the town adopted a resolution to commit to implementing a compliant stormwater system. You can read that resolution right now inside this story on our news app.